What's up, streamers? Pop Stanimus here. Today we are going to talk about whether or not you should use a green screen or not. I like this subject. This is one I have a lot of thoughts and opinions on. I've done it all, and I want to talk to you guys about whether or not you should use one or not, okay? There's some really important things to think about when it comes to this. I have used both green screens and no green screens, and both at the same time. The first thing you want to think about when it comes to a green screen is what is best for you. Right? So what type of content are you going to be making, and what do you need? Do you need, or do you plan on doing a bunch of effects and stuff like that? Then yeah, green screen might make sense. Do you have like a really dope ass computer setup? Maybe you don't want to do a green screen because you have this dope computer setup you want to show, or whatever is behind you. At the end of the day, it all depends on what type of show you're going to put on. And the cool thing is that you could change your layout of your stream anytime you want. So you could start off without a green screen, add it in later, start off with one, say, no, I don't really want to do that anymore. Whatever you want to do, okay? So there's no right or wrong answer here. That's something really important to understand. Let's talk about using a green screen and why you might want to. Some people do it because they want to fit themselves into the game nice and tucked away and give more game space, right? Some people have cool effects that they want to do. You can do all kinds of crazy OBS effects. I have videos on those. Boop. There's all different kinds of things that you can do with the green screen. And if you want to do these effects, then you totally can. It's really easy to do, and you just get a green screen, you light yourself up, and you can do all that stuff. People that are using a green screen and they don't exactly know why they're using a green screen, perhaps maybe you shouldn't, all right? It's my personal thoughts on, my personal opinion is that if you're gonna use a green screen, have a reason. Don't just do it just because you see a bunch of streamers doing it, because I think that's why a lot of people do it. They do it because they think they should. I started using a green screen because I thought it was cool, and that was enough reason for me. And I started diving into all kinds of cool stuff you could do with a green screen. So at the end, you know, like I said earlier, it really doesn't matter. It's up to you. Let's talk about not using a green screen. I'm personally a really big fan of the non-green screen streams because I like to have that. I like to be able to see beyond the streamer, you know, because the background behind a streamer is access to them. It's intimate access into that streamer, and it's just cool. You could put things behind yourself, you can light it up real cool. There's all different kinds of things you can do. It's just, there's information that you can use to give to the viewers. It's a really powerful asset at your disposal to help enhance the experience. Now, you got to think about how things look behind you. So some people, you notice that there's a lot of beds behind them. Like there's a lot, like there's like more of an intimate kind of a thing. It's a set, right? Some people have just complete garbage behind them. They're the most dirtiest person, and that's fine too. I personally say clean your goddamn setup, but for some people, that's the type of streamer they are. That's access to them. Like they're kind of scuffed, but like that's part of what makes a lot of Twitch streams so great, is that they're so real and grounded. So having a messy whatever behind you can work, but typically I say clean it up, light it up, make it look dope, and just, you know, if you can, like, try and make things look nice for people. It really adds something to a lot of streams, in my opinion. My favorite thing that I like is using both, combining both, but this requires having multiple cameras. And to use both, your main face cam is shining directly at you, or pointing directly at you, and you've got light shining down on you, you're lit up. You have a green screen behind you that's lit up, and you can do some really nice green screen effects, right? And then you have some side cameras that can point at you and show your studio and just give people different angles. Personally, I like to have a couple different angles. Actually, I'm kind of weird, and I have a whole bunch of different camera angles that I can activate at any time. I went a little overboard with it, but mostly when I'm streaming, I keep it really simple, and I just like to give people access into the stream, like I was saying before. And also I like to give people a little bit of variety, so we could change things up a little bit and things that make the stream look a little bit different. It's really easy to do. Just set up multiple cameras and make sure just your all angles is all set up nicely. I personally like to not show the green screen in my side cameras. It's a personal preference of mine. I've seen other people that have the green screen and side cam set up, and they do show the green screen. I've seen a lot of people do all different kinds of things. The possibilities are endless. You got to think about how you could fit the game, the additional camera angle, and yourself. So it's a little bit trickier when it comes to putting this together from a design perspective, because you can make it absolutely be a fail. However, when it's done right, it looks really good depending on what it is you're doing. Currently I'm doing Rocket League tournaments, and I put myself in the middle of the screen. I have one tournament on the top left, one tournament on the right, and then down below by my arms I have the other angles, and it looks really nice. It's one of my favorite designs I've put together so far. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future, but I've done many other different types of both designs. So again, in closing, like I said at the beginning, it doesn't matter what you pick. The number one thing that really does matter is that what you do pick, you just do a good job at that. So if you want to go green screen, then add some dope ass effects while you're viewers. Make there be a reason why you have the green screen. If you're gonna do non-green screen, take your set behind you very seriously and make sure that it looks nice for the viewers. Make it interactive if you can. It's intimate access into your world. If you decide to do both, then make sure that you make that design look nice, because now you got to do both right. You got to have effects, you got to have a nice set. Everything across the board needs to be really nice, so you have a lot more work ahead of you, but it could be worth it for you in the end. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it. As always, I've got a lot more videos in the works right now. I'm really excited to pump them all out. I have a lot of cool things I want to talk about. I'm probably live on Twitch right now. You can find me at twitch.tv, Papa Stanimus. I'm live Monday through Friday, I think right now. I don't know what's going on with my schedule because today's Monday and here I am doing YouTube. So we'll see what happens in the future. If you want to have a conversation with me, I'll one-on-one with anybody, all right? So join my Discord, papasdiscord.com. I'm Papa Stanimus at the top. Chief cook and dishwasher. That's my role on Discord. Send me a message. Let's have a one-on-one. I'll chat with you. All right. Thank you guys once again, and have a good day.